All right, you're on the Killer Carl podcast, Saturday night free for all. Sit back, enjoy the music. After the music ends, we'll be back coming in hot on the other side. All right, here we go. A Saturday night on the Killer Carl podcast. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was trying to figure out, I had it working earlier, but I was trying to figure out how to go live on my Facebook, but it's being a pain in my butt. I had it working. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me, but it's what it is. But we've got the one and only James from Empty Pockets podcast with us right now. We have Big Tony Speaks. We have Jacob somewhere from
Technical difficulties.
We've got Jacob from BeyondDetox.com/Killer Carl. Get your deals there. Also, Beyond Detox here on Rumble. And we got the one and only Skillet. Man, how you doing? We're going to have Jacob try to join us again. He's rebooting here.
Doing good.
All right. I think we got him. We got him?
Yeah, I'm going to finish setting up and I'll be on.
All right, we got him. So much stuff happening today, guys. We have Trump getting his tariffs batted down. We have getting ready to bomb Iran any day now. By the way, Operation Midnight Hammer cost the American taxpayer, you ready? How much?
$200 million.
$200 million. $200 million. Think about that for a minute.
That we had to borrow.
Yep, that's me. That's Big Tony. That's Skillet, James, Jacob.
Put it in the
all
till.
of us. All of us. And what did we gain out of it?
Nothing.
Weren't we told, wait a minute, weren't we told that we were going to go in, we were going to bomb, and we were going to be done? It was going to be over. That was it. We're going to bomb and we're done. Right now we have BB coming up to the White House a week ago and groveling at Trump's feet, saying, hey, the Iranians could disrupt your peace deal, right? The Iranians could disrupt your peace deal. That's exactly how it went down, folks. Exactly how it went down. Bibi basically, in many ways, I believe, is dangling that in front of Trump in order to get him to act. Right?
You bet.
And here we are, again, facing, I think, a very uncertain situation, because I just don't see China and Russia just allowing us to come in and encroach on one of their allies, and that's what Iran is. They're an ally, right? So I don't think China's going to allow that. As a matter of fact, I know China won't. And it was the Associated Press. I had a gentleman call me today, and I forgot where I saw it, but it was the Associated Press had the AP had China come out after we bombed them and supposedly destroyed all their nuclear material, just said, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to help Iran develop a bomb even faster. We're going to fast track it for them because we want them to be able to protect themselves against America and Israel. So if anything, that's all we've done is put Iran in a predicament where China and Russia are going to come and back it up in many ways. Your thoughts, boys?
Well, honestly, I think Trump's going to pick a spot and he's going to let China know ahead of time what he's hitting. And kind of like how just about every time he's ever bombed someplace, if like when the Russians were in, like, when he did it the last time he was in office, the 26 Tomahawk missiles or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They called Russia and said, hey, we're going to do this. If you get your people there, get them out. I'm sure they're going to do the same thing with the Chinese. Not that Chinese people are in Iran, but still say, hey, we're going to do this. It's just a show of force. We need to come to the negotiating table.
Yeah. I mean, that whole region from the 50s on, you had Israel building farms, irrigating fields. There were Jews from around the world that would spend a summer in Israel developing that country. They made it into a oasis of fruit, of farm, right? They were building telecommunications, telephones. I think they even had a car at one time they were building in Israel. Iran, universities, cities being built, modernization. They didn't wear all the Islamic garb or anything like that. The women were working. The women were teaching at the universities. They were going to school. America was helping them with their nuclear technology, nuclear reactors. Then all of a sudden, this whole thing went crazy. 79, the Great Revolution, and it was a religious revolution, and it threw them back into the Dark Ages. So now you have, China and Russia giving them missile technology. They are now encroaching their shit all over the Middle East. They're disrupting trade. Okay. And it's a real shame. So, every president before Trump negotiated for years until they handed the football off to another president. Jimmy Carter, just negotiate. Reagan, negotiate. Clinton, negotiate. On and on and on. And that's what Iran does. They just keep negotiating. And they've never dealt with a Trump before. So this is going to be a little different, because his 15-day and what his 15-day calendar is our 3-day calendar. Okay. So just so you know, it is 15 days.
There's no doubt. And here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. And I'm blaming Lindsey Graham 100% for this. I am. I'm blaming him because
I agree with you, but it is funny.
It is funny because
why do you want to blame Lindsey for?
Because it's the truth. Because it's the truth.
Yeah,
because Lindsey Graham is always there.
He likes hard, pointy things.
Yeah, he does. He's always there, golfing with Trump. Always at Mar-a-Lago. Always surrounding Trump. And now he's on all the TV shows. He'll be on Sunday. He'll be on tomorrow. So just get ready. And he's going to continue the rhetoric of saying, President Trump told the people that help was on the way. And President Trump's a man of his word. And, well, I know help's on the way, Iranian people. That's his way of calling Trump out and saying, hey, you're a man of your word. Publicly to everybody, you're a man of your word. You better do something. You better launch an attack. You better bomb the Iranians. What do we get out of it?
We get a lesson out of it. Our lesson is once they start saying this revolution stuff in the United States, you quill it, you knock it on its ass, and you drag them into jail. We're in the midst of the same thing that they probably were looking at in 79.
Yeah.
Screw jail. Let's just go militant and take them all out.
I don't mean to say it because all these protesters are a bunch of retired teachers that are all getting paid to carry a sign that says Trump is Hitler.
Retired? His current teacher.
Yeah. Oh no, right here in little old Pennsylvania, Quakertown, about 20 minutes away from where I live right now, there was the ICE walkout and
teachers taking the students.
The teachers were out there, and I guess there was the off-duty police chief. When these kids were getting violent, he put one of them in a headlock. So now there's a lawsuit, right? So now there's a lawsuit against this police chief that was off-duty at the time, trying to settle down the crowd, and stop the violence. Now he's the one to blame, right? Because all he was doing was out there trying to settle down.
Do his job. He was doing his job.
Yes, that's what he's supposed to do, even if he's off duty.
Yeah. Did you hear about the special needs kid that got left behind by the teachers that took him to a protest?
Yeah, he got lost throughout the crowd, right?
And they left him behind. He had to call his mama. Mama, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you mean? What would you be scared of? These are all such friendly people.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we let that go on all summer long. Watch what happens.
Yeah. Well, no, and that's what's coming. You see,
we gotta quash this shit.
Here's the thing. we're facing a multi-pronged attack against America first, right? What do I mean by
On
that?
American soil.
You have yeah, by Americans. You have the Supreme Court bouncing down President Trump's tariffs, which I called here. I called it months and months and months ago. I told you it would be Amy Coney Barrett. Remember, I told you it would be her. I told you it would be John Roberts. Why? Because just remember the lesson, folks. They give you breadcrumbs. That's what the Supreme Court does. They give you little wins here and there, and the things that matter, they yank them, baby.
Now let's be accurate though. They didn't knock down his tariffs. They knocked down the law that he used to enforce the tariffs. What did Trump do? He turned around and said, "Okay, I can't use that law. I'll use this one."
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's great because that's only good for 150 days.
And he does another one, and he does another one. You know, I mean,
no, it'll go to court.
They actually thought it out and war gamed this. That this is going to happen no matter what. Yeah,
here's the problem.
Will.
Yep. Here's the problem with him attempting to extend it. You remember when they tried to extend Lindsay Halligan's appointment, and they tried to do it with Alina Habba? Remember when they tried to extend it? The 174 days was up. They tried to extend it. They took it to court, and they said they can't. They're going to do the same thing with this. The Democrats have war gamed absolutely every single scenario, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And they have the courts on their side.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, right? Or because I believe President Trump is trying to do absolutely everything he can to make this work. Now, if he could get Congress to actually enact this, it would be genius because he came out today and he said, you know what, 10 aren't good enough. We're going with 15, baby.
Yep.
Right? Just to stick it to him even more. And I love that about him. I love him when he says that. He's like, okay, we're not playing it again. But the main goal in what the Democrats and the Supreme Court are trying to do is quash the economy, slow the economy. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
Right? And the Supreme Court's in on it. They're in on it.
I've said it forever and ever, and continue to say it. The Democrats, well, we may as well call them what they are, the communists. They don't want to just, slow things down. They want to destroy it. They want to destroy this country because you can't build the so-called communist utopia unless you destroy what's already there. Okay, you can't build back better. That's an actual communist slogan. Build back better. What Joe Biden ran under. Okay, you can't build back better until you destroy it, until you tear it down.
Yeah. So the end game is that the Democrat supporters of socialism has settled that they can live on X amount of dollars. If they get a SNAP card, which is a meal card like in Cuba, free housing, free transportation, they can live on that. And that's all they want. Now, how does the government generate revenue to provide that? Well, they nationalize all of our resources, and they just sell the oil off as they need it. But what they don't realize is you have to have workers go out there and drill it, pump it, store it, process it, put it through a refinery so you can sell it, Yeah, it's a mess. I'm telling you, it's easier just to hit them right in the face and throw them in jail.
That's why I keep saying we've got to quash this whole thing.
Right.
And here you are. This is what they got planned. This is why the Democrats, it's so important to them to squash the economy. They've already got the accountability aspect of it handled. We're not getting accountability, right? And I don't care what John Solomon tells you. He's out there now talking about Brennan's going to be held accountable. Never. And it's coming. And we also heard that indictments were coming out of Florida by the end of 2025. Do we not remember?
Yep.
Mike Davis was on Bannon. He was on Newsmax, Fox, Ingram, all of them.
Yep.
Talking about, you don't understand, these indictments are coming.
Nope.
Pam Bondi's doing a great job. They're coming at the end of 2025. Well, that came and passed, bitch, and it ain't happening.
Nope.
This is what they want. This is why they're working so hard alongside the Supreme Court, by the way, and foreign countries. Because this is what they have this is what they have in hand for us.
But when it comes to the elites,
when they win,
the corporate interests, the law firms, the universities, the media, I agree with you, Preet. It is not. It's not going to end well for them. For those that decided that it was, that they would act in their perceived very narrow self-interest, which I would underscore is very short-term self-interest, and take a knee to Trump. I think they're now starting to realize, wait a minute, this is not popular. Trump is not popular. What he is doing, whether on the economy and affordability or on immigration now, is not popular. And that there is likely to be a swing in the other direction. And they are going to be caught with more than their pants down. They're going to be held accountable by those who come in opposition to Trump and win at the ballot box. And I can tell you, Preet, as I talk to leaders in Washington, leaders in our party, leaders in the state.
She's careful not to say foreign leaders.
Think that
the
Democrats,
what's that
when they come back in
or
power, are going to, play by the old rules, and say, oh, never mind, we'll forgive you for all the people you fired, all the policies and principles you've violated, all the laws you've skirted. I think they've got another thing coming. Because, just like when Trump thought, okay, I'll redistrict and the Democrats won't have the guts to play hardball, they're going to be surprised. Democrats have had a belly full, and we're not going to play by, the old set of rules when these guys are playing by a very different set of rules. We're going to play by the law. We're not going to violate the law the way they do, but we're not going to be suckered. And so
they're not going to play by any law.
No.
Because
they don't care about the law.
She's 100% bureaucrat, never elected. She reigns.
I can tell you one thing: take her very seriously.
Yeah.
Take her very seriously. That is a scary woman.
And Samantha Powers, her buddy. They probably talk every day.
They wield power with a sword.
Yeah. She has. She's
what they intend to do as serious, but their thought process to get there.
I'll take them both into my red room.
Yeah,
their thought process to get there, though, Big Tony, is exactly what you're seeing right now.
Yeah, I mean, she's developing,
because it's not just the Democrats it's not just the Democrats that are in on this. You see Mitch McConnell, that bag of bones corpse, blocking the SAVE Act. Right now, you see him, he's part of it. Thune's part of it. Jim Jordan, they're all part of it.
Yeah.
They're all, because they don't want this to change. Because when the people take the power back and it changes and Trump actually succeeds, they no longer have the power anymore to pull the wool over our eyes anymore.
Yeah. Susan Rice is
about his power.
I think one problem that these people miss a lot is that they assume that I want to say almost where they get their power from. As I've said before, I think that the way Trump is doing things on the world stage is cutting off their power source. It's a bit of a left-handed, or not left-handed, but like a left field type of thing. But that lady saying we're not only is she doing predictive programming, but trying to frame and spin how we should think about something. But also, I'm just looking at her as like, you assume that the game is being played. Well, I guess she's assuming that I would say she's playing a different game. She's playing a game that's no longer.
No, what she's doing.
She's one of the main developers of AI for off the government, working out in California colleges. So when you ask your phone and you go through one of the AI services, You know, who's the best political party to go with? Democrats. You know what? You know, I mean, it'll just automatically say Democrats. You know,
what the funny thing is about AI is it's always going to have bias by who programs it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and what she's doing there is she's sending a message to all those deep state bureaucrats, the people in the FBI, the people that still remain in the CIA, that if you go, and the people in ICE, and all these people that are knee deep in Washington, if you continue to cater and get and do the things that President Trump wants, when he's gone, there's going to be hell to pay. That's what she's saying. She's saying all you people in the states, in Washington, D.C., if you think that you're just going to turn and cater to Trump and not fight him, and we have a list and we're finding out about it, your head's on a chopping block when we get power again. That's what that is. She's saying that, and she's also saying to the American people, sending out a warning, hey, remember what it was like under Joe Biden with the J6ers and the people praying at the Catholic churches? Remember all that? Well, that was nothing compared to what's coming. Right? And that's all exactly what she's freaking saying.
We are a pretty white panel. Yeah, just one guy, Joseph. That was
Joseph. I'm Joseph. I'm a black man in a white man's society.
Yeah, James
Yeah,
thinks
he's friends racial.
I am whiteface.
Yeah,
And I'm 9% Nigerian.
I
mean, can't you tell by the nose?
Killer's Middle Eastern.
I'm Congolese.
I'm a Mississippi Indian, for God's sakes.
And I'm wearing black.
I'm a Blackfoot. You want to see my feet? I'll show you my black feet.
No, nobody wants to see those things.
I can show you my DNA breakdown. I'm Congolese.
Shall I bring my wife into the chat?
Uh-oh.
I'm 82 years old. We still got black hair.
Bring my melanin enhanced wife into the chat with a
Right,
sprinkle of communist oppression
Oh my God.
and a little bit of third world in there too. You know, should we throw all this in? I need to play my race card and my white privilege card.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
Yeah, let's play all the cards, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane to me that people just don't see exactly what's going on here. I mean, you turn on the news and it's a nonstop barrage of how evil Trump is, how ICE is oppressing people, and they always take the protesters' side. The story that I told you of the girl that got put in the headlock by the off-duty police chief. The mother's on TV crying. She's traumatized. She's traumatized. She's out there protesting, assaulting people, but she's traumatized because she had to be restrained. And the news is the reporter's like, I can understand how you must feel, man. Having your teenage child. The child's not a teen. The kid was like 17, 18 years old.
If that.
You know, not a child. It's not like you're putting like a 10-year-old in a headlock. You know, and then I could see maybe a little outrage, you know? Maybe you grab the kid by the ear. You remember that? Used to get grabbed by the ear. My grandma loved to do that. Loved to grab me by the ear or pinch me under the arm with her long, jagged fingernails.
Yeah. Well, she got your attention.
She did. She was a mean old bitch. I'm saying it. She was.
She's just trying to keep you alive, Carl.
I did not like my grandmother.
She was just trying to keep you alive.
I did not like her. No, she was mean. She was Panamanian. Well, she told us she was Panamanian. But really, she was frickin' Nigerian, so she lied to us.
Hey,
sorry. I don't know how I got off on that. It angers me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Skillet.
No, I mean, Castro, Castro and his brother were illegitimate children in Cuba from his father from Spain, who
also
was
Justin Trudeau's father,
who's from the landowner, and he would go back and forth to Spain, had a whole family in Spain, come to Cuba, run his plantation, and he hooked up with his maid, who was a Nigerian Jew, and that's Castro's mom. Biggest secret in the world. Nobody ever told that story.
Well, you just did, so it's not a secret anymore now, is it?
There you go.
Yeah. No, she was a Turkish Jew maid. And they went to a Jesuit private school in Cuba, and the priest used to make fun of him, and he hated it. And he was very rebellious. He closed that Jesuit school as soon as he became leader. Closed it and moved to Miami. Yeah, but they were mean to him, man. They used to beat the crap out of Castro. The whole community made Castro. Let me tell you. The whole community.
So what you're saying is people like Bill Gates and people like Zuckerberg, those evil little demons, right? That want to depopulate the world. They want to hang out on Epstein Island and do all kinds of freaky crap with young chicks. They're a product of being bullied.
No, I'm not saying that Castro did that. Castro didn't do that.
No. I'm just saying, like the evil dictator type. Because I always wonder, like these rich people, right? The rich people like Zuckerberg or Gates.
Zuckerberg is just out there, man.
Or even that. What was that dude we were watching? That his attorney told him if he kept on talking, he'd fucking kill him.
The guy that Abercrombie, the guy that did the underwear for women. God bless him.
Wexler.
Yeah,
right? Wexler.
You got to love him, man. Hey, thank you.
Like a guy like that, like, you know what I mean? Like a guy like that, like, what are you doing? You're going and you're hanging out on Epstein Island, doing all kinds of freaky crap. Like, you've got tons of money. You've got a lot of things to lose, right? What's the allure there? You know, is it just because you have so much money and you've experienced so much shit that it's like, what's the next freaky thing I can do? It's almost like I sit back and I think I'm like,
not into that. Have no idea.
Why would you want to ruin your life?
Hey, there are plane loads of men.
What they say, if they're reprobate minds, anything like money and power is just going to amplify what's in the heart. And again, a lot of that stuff, those are all blackmail operations. Either you get in and it'll make you rich, and as soon as you decide to turn against it, you'll be cut.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so you got a guy like Trump. He has a lot of money. And if somebody falls on hard times, that's why I kind of supported Trump when he was running for president. The guy would stroke him a check, man. Sometimes he'd give $100,000 to somebody, I mean, that's the kind of guys I like. People that build hospitals, people that build children's hospitals. Arnold Palmer and Winnie Palmer built this hospital in Orlando just for kids, Okay, that's what they did with their money, okay?
Well, and look at the Dells.
Yeah. Look at the
Trump accounts. You gotta love it, Yeah.
So you have that side of the coin too. I'm not casting that coin in with the Weinbergs. I mean, this Wexler and the all that other stuff, right? The Epsteins and all that. That's the guys who all are getting on charter planes going to Bangkok, and hanging out with freaky deakies in Bangkok. Yeah.
They're banging some guys.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you don't see them on those flights or those tours.
That we know.
Far East. Yeah, the Far East tours. Forget it.
Sorry, some words just make me.
Well, and then we had this guy yesterday from Albany, New York. I think he was a 23-year-old kid that decided he was going to buy a bunch of guns and stuff to make explosives. Drives out to Las Vegas and decides he's going to drive through a power plant, water treatment facility, and gets shot. Right? He gets shot. The sheriff claims it as an act of terrorism.
Did you see?
And what?
It didn't even slow down when it hit the fence, man.
No, he drove right through it. But now they're trying to pin this kid. What is he? Does anybody want to take a guess?
17.
No, but he was 23. But what are they painting him as?
White.
Bad driver.
A far right extremist.
Oh no.
Yeah, but white.
No.
A far right extremist. They always go with this narrative. You know, and the reality of it is nobody knows what this kid is. I tried to look up his social media. I couldn't find a lot on him. It's almost like they scrub it.
Yeah.
Seems like they're doing that more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's the thing. That's what they want. They want this civil unrest.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to see this.
Well, what are we going to coin it? 1979? That's what I'd coin it.
Yeah, I mean pre-Iran. How about that?
Yeah.
Pre Ayatollah Iran.
Yeah.
That's what America is right now. You're right. You said it. We have a communist revolution going on in this country.
Mm-hmm.
And the funniest thing to me is people like us, we see it and we look around us and the rest of the world is just moving as though nothing is happening.
They just want to ignore it.
You know, they want to stay in their own little bubble.
Mm-hmm.
They want to think that this does not affect them. And the reality of it is that bubble's going to burst. The people in New York right now are seeing that bubble burst with a 9% 9% tax on people making $122,000 in New York. That's working poor.
Yeah,
right?
and they can invest that extra money if they were able to save enough money at $5,000, $10,000 at the end of the year they save to invest in something that's going to make their life better. Minneapolis, there's commercial buildings in Minneapolis that people paid $10 million for, and they're selling them for $2 million. Okay, I mean they're getting out $2 million, taking an $8 million loss. In New York, just think of these landowners that have just bought buildings, and they got this man Danny come walking in. They'll be walking away with 100% loss, 90% loss. Oh, wait a second.
I mean,
doesn't he have some kind of a group that if you go to sell your building, they have to approve it first?
And here's here's
Good luck
the other
with that.
thing. Yep, here's the other thing with him, right? He wants to put a tax on building owners, right? So he's basically saying we want a 9% tax on what he calls upper middle income, which in New York, $122,000 is working poor.
Yeah, that's not.
You have apartments, small apartments, the size of a shoebox, for God's sakes, like a coffin apartment you'd see in Asia, for $5,000 a month.
Yeah, if you're
You
lucky.
can afford that,
Right.
So he wants to tax that additional 9%, and then he wants to go after business or apartment owners, right? People that own properties and rental properties. He wants to go after them. He wants to rent cap it, and then raise their taxes.
Right.
So it's going to force these people to want to sell. And who's going to want to buy it? You know who's going to buy it? New York City. They're going to acquire the property. They're going to create rent-controlled zones. They're going to force out all the wealth, and the city is going to collapse. It's going to become a welfare state.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have the people there to fund the industry and fund the city, because everybody with means to do that has left. I mean, look at this right here. This is how ridiculous this guy is. He can't even get enough equipment personnel to properly clean the snow off the streets of New York.
We're utilizing 33 DSNY vans and 2 DSNY buses to transport shovelers where they're needed faster. And for those who want to do more to help your neighbors and earn some extra cash, you too can become an emergency snow shoveler. Just show up at your local sanitation garage between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow with your paperwork, which is accessible online at nyc.gov/snow.
Now, I don't see it. I don't know if you guys can all see that, but it says you will need to bring a picture, like a photo ID, right?
But that's racist.
Yeah, well,
What
apparently,
Nazi's
but just to
asking
be
for that?
just to be a snow shoveler in New York City. Think about this
Show
for a
me your
minute.
papers to shovel snow.
Think about this for a minute. He doesn't want you to have an ID to vote, but if you want to come and shovel snow and get paid by the city of New York a couple of shillings to shovel snow, you've got to have your driver's license and some form of ID. How absurd is this?
You gotta have
How
standards,
absurd
man.
is it?
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, how absurd is it, though, that New York City needs to solicit citizens to clear snow? It's a city in the Northeast. You get snow all the time. You don't have the resources or the manpower to do it yourself?
Skilled labor.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
When I saw this, I'm like, this has got to be fake, right? There's no way.
Is it
Nope.
panicking?
Yeah, I'm the panicking. You see it happening in front of you, but I'm a panicking, right? And the thing is I'll say this to everybody. Listen, I'm always open to debate. I love to hear other people's opinion. I'll sit back and listen, right? If you can show me how bombing Iran is going to benefit me or my children, please do it. If you can show me how, assisting Israel in every little thing they want to do makes my life better, I'll listen and I'll consider it. But my first couple of questions to you are, well, how did it turn out in Iraq and Afghanistan? What did we get out of that deal? How did it benefit us? How did Syria benefit us? We did regime change in Syria. You want to know what Iran is going to look like? Look at Syria. Because we create a vacuum thinking that everywhere around the world just wants to be a republic or a democracy or wants to have their own freedom. Some people can't handle it. Some cultures are just not genetically engineered that way. And apparently the Middle East isn't. It's obvious to me.
Well, it's always,
if you can prove me wrong, please do it.
Well, it's always been a tier system. Like I call it a tier system. The head honcho, he gets a car. So he's got to give a car to the people below him, and they have to give a car to the people below them, and so forth and so on, and the ones that don't get any cars let you know what level you're on. You're not good. You don't get a car.
Most people don't have. You know what you get? You get one of those big caricatures that you can carry of the supreme leader. That's what you get. And, where do you get those? Like, who has those? I mean, when a family gets married, is that like a gift from the government? Oh, here's a big cardboard head of the leader. Keep this handy.
We need to start. Ohio, you guys have Lay's, right? Lay's out there in Ohio. You could get your hands on some industrial Lay's. We need to start making bats. That's what we need to start. Some good old wooden American bats. Because
I was just looking at a lathe.
Very nice piece of hickory.
Yeah, a bat.
About $400.
I say we start a Patriot Pipe Company.
Yeah.
Right? Patriot Pipe Company. We sell lead pipes about, I don't know, we'll say like what? You think like 4 foot long, and we'll put your representative's name on it.
Because that's
how they violence, folks.
Because that's how they keep control in these countries, man. And they have about 60 of those guys with bats. And as soon as somebody says, "Hey man, I'm hungry, but there's no power, there ain't no gas, and my apartment sucks," you get about 4 of them that show up at your apartment and just beat the shit out of you.
You know what I think you can find at BeyondDetox.com/Killer Carl? They have Patriot pitchforks there, right? And you can custom order these Patriot pitchforks with your congressman or senator on branded into it with what do they call that? Like a wood lathe, right? So they carve the name in it, and
Carl, mine's in the mail right now. I can't wait to get it.
there you go. So all you have to do is go to BeyondDetox.com/Killer Carl. Go get your Patriot pitchfork with your custom ordered with your representative's name on it. And if you have a special order, just book an appointment with Jacob. It's 15 minutes. You can book it for free, right? And he'll sit down with you and he'll tell you how to rid yourself of parasites and also how to rid your government of parasites with a Patriot pitchfork.
We need our military. We need that 200,000 in the Middle East to come back to the United States as fast as possible.
That's a good idea I just came up with. I just gave that away. Somebody's going to become a fucking millionaire now.
Yeah,
there you go, Jacob. Patriot pitchforks.
Free enema with proof of purchase.
Yeah. How quick will the FBI knock on your door?
Right?
Well,
Get your Patriot pitchfork today.
The center fork actually is an insertion tool.
Yes,
Lindsey Graham would like that one.
To insert the enema.
It's a pipette that delivers liquid medicine.
Ivermectin.
Exactly. Yes. The middle fork is a turkey baster for lubricated.
And trust me, whoever takes over the United States and puts us all in the Huskow and throws us in a cell, and throws away the key. They're going to be a strong man. They're going to have a strong man leader in the United States. They're going to rule with a fist. Like,
China.
In Iran, they killed 35,000 people in 2 days. In the United States, it'll be like 1 million people in 2 days.
Of course. Well, first things first. You know, these Democrats. It's hilarious to me. These traitors, right? That sell their soul to the devil to line their bank account with Chinese foreign money to betray the American people. They're the first ones that the Chinese are going to take out because they're disloyal and they're untrustworthy.
Yeah.
The people that stood and fought them, they'll give you the opportunity to flip before they kill you. Say, hey, you have a person of principle. You could join us and be on our side. But if you don't, we'll have to kill you. They'll give those people that stood and fought, it's been that way in history forever. They'll give the tough people the opportunity that survive to flip. If you don't, they kill you. It's that simple.
Yeah.
But the traitors that betrayed their own people, they're the first ones that they chop their heads off. Mm-hmm. So they think they're safe and they think that they're going to be able to win this battle. They're sadly mistaken because China just looks at them as a bunch of useful idiots.
Yeah, and China has all these Hollywood actors and actresses that are able to just spill whatever they think on stage in China. There's just three of them, maybe 2.
Well, I mean,
one's a mime.
Look at the movie Top Gun. Remember when they were remaking that? And China wanted them to cut certain scenes out and certain things out. And they're like, no, I'm not doing that. And they're like, okay, well, we're just not going to play your movie in China, right? And Hollywood was having a fit. They were like, oh my God, we're not going to get access to the Chinese market. Same thing with basketball, right? Remember when the basketball players were so silent over the Uyghur Muslims being killed in China and enslaved? They were silent over it, right? Anytime anybody would bring it up, I don't get engaged in politics.
I do enjoy the Leave It to Beaver show in China, though. Little Beav, he's kind of heavy, got that round head, and Eddie.
Isn't that Kim Jong-un?
the Eddie, the rascal neighbor that keeps barging in on Mrs. Cleaver, right? Trying to catch her in inopportune moments. Yeah, they execute him. He's awesome. That's how, and they have that replay all the time.
What about who's Eddie Haskell?
The rascal. He gets strung up.
Yeah, you freaking brought me back to Leave It the Beaver, dude. I haven't seen that in
China.
forever.
The China version's awesome.
Leave It the Fat Roy. Yeah, it's funny because they could shut off Fat Roy's money and access to the U.S., but they're not.
In one day, they could do that.
Why not? Why aren't they doing that?
Because I don't know.
These questions, I mean, I'm just asking, and I can't figure it out myself.
Well, they're already encircled by poop on the Potomac. What are they waiting for? It's only going to get worse. I mean, how much worse can it get? Hey, man, you smell that? Yeah, what is that? The Potomac's polluted. Well, when did they do that? Oh, about a month ago, man. It's like, what? I mean, give me a break.
Yeah, now the taxpayer is on the hook for the cleanup.
Yeah.
Yeah, the EPA's involved. They're going to do all the cleanup. Why? Well,
I would pipe it back to Maryland.
You're right in the streets.
like Niagara Falls.
Or just dump it right in the governor's
just right into the harbor and let it ooze out into the ball field right there, the Baltimore Harbor.
I guess you guys aren't playing ball here this year.
Yeah, it's smelly.
Hey, raw sewage.
Hey, you hit the ball and sludge your way to first.
All right, Jacob. What about this? Is it glyphosate?
Oh, yeah.
That President Trump had given immunity to the companies, I believe it was.
Yeah, glyphosate and fertilizer. I talked about this last night when I was streaming, just talking about food in general and how nobody seems to know how to eat or take care of their health food-wise. So glyphosate is everywhere. It's that main ingredient in Roundup, and Roundup is a big pesticide that is sprayed on crops. It gets even stranger, too, that many crops today either are GMO'd, they have been genetically modified to where they will not grow without the use of Roundup. And you'd think, well, that's a defect. It's like, no, the company's like, no, that's a feature. It's a feature.
Yeah.
You create
it's an added bonus.
Exactly. You modify it so that it can't grow.
You don't
think
a
fatal flaw, and you have to give it the glyphosate. So
it's like a Ron Popeil commercial. You don't think Uncle Ron would just give you the GMOs without the glyphosate?
Exactly.
We're
going to poison the stuff so we can sell you the solution, or we're going to gimp it so we can sell you the solution. The solution is poison.
Yeah, but you think about it, though. You don't want a bunch of weeds covering up all your new saplings. So it has to work hand in hand with it.
I'm actually going to tell you a couple of things, Skillet, on this. Biodynamic farming, it's your older farming, like super organic, if you want to call it that. We have to look at synthetic fertilizers. We have to look at soil depletion. We have to look at the need for pesticides. These all go hand in hand.
James,
but
your room's on fire.
Yeah, he's got some green fire going
I'm looking behind
there.
you. I'm like, that kind of looks like something's on fire back there.
He's solving his own problems in Springfield.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is, you have a huge problem in the U.S. right now that if you essentially don't use glyphosate or pesticides and herbicides, you're not going to yield crops. The soil has been so stripped and depleted of the microbes, the bacteria, fungus, and parasites that make the soil rich. And for mono farming, not letting the soil rest, not switching crops, these are all important farming practices that keep our soils viable and can give us nutrient-dense food. We completely screwed that up. If you were to take out fertilizers and then take out the glyphosate or the Roundup or the pesticides, unfortunately, that accompany that, you may have disastrous consequences of not being able to feed the nation.
You know who has a great book on this?
Pillsbury.
that election guy, Joe Pulitzer, I think his name is. He talks about organic farming and how the best way to do farming is not to uproot the soil, but to layer it. So you're layering it with, I don't know, like you're like almost like a compost, but you're doing it without putting it in a compost. You're just layering and building the soil. So all that stuff breaks down and gives nutrients back into the soil naturally, like leaves, poop, old food, stuff like that, just kind of layers. And you plant in that. And that's how you get food without weeds growing up around it. And I forget what he called it, but he has a great book on it. I actually had the audio book.
Yeah, well, maybe they can pump out the Potomac and just start putting it on to Obama's yard and Michelle's garden there in Washington, D.C.
You know, a lot of since you mentioned that, a lot of the Cellcore products, I use them a lot with detoxing folks, is they can go in and neutralize, like our CT minerals, those were used to neutralize radiation in Fukushima. So all that radiated soil had to keep giving the scientists who formulated it multiple times because they thought that they give them non-radiated soil because it would every single time completely resolve the radiation. So there's really, really, really intense stuff we can do that helps regenerative farming. A lot of these bioactive carbons, Soylent Green.
That was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie.
It was
real,
but you know, getting back on that thing with Trump doing.
What about Motel Hell? Farmer Vincent's pork sausage.
Right. But no. I actually found a product called Soylent Green, and it's green. It's people. Let me tell you.
James is putting out the fire.
Hey, the truth about that is that's actually his window back there, and the fire you're seeing is the city hall on fire. He wanted to watch. He wanted to watch, man.
And in the background is the smell of dirty politicians burning and screaming. Just kidding.
You know, and I feel sorry for Springfield.
Allegedly. Oh.
And you know, a vibrant city too. The manufacturing, agriculture, they helped America modernize their agriculture after the Civil War. You know, that was Springfield. You know.
Yep. Springfield was a big part of our country.
Yeah.
You know,
I watched this
fed billions with that machinery.
I watched this. Do we remember Doomsday Preppers? Remember that show?
Yeah.
Not really.
On National Geographic. I love that show. One of my favorite episodes, beside the one where the guy was trying to teach his kids how to shoot and he shot his tip of his finger off because the gun got jammed. Like, what a lesson, right? You're there on TV. Thank you, Larry, man. I appreciate that. Holy Moses. We should have had Larry on.
Should have.
Next time, Larry. You're on next Tuesday. Larry, if you're available, you can jump on with us. Doomsday Preppers. Well, this guy built this compound out of shipping containers, which I think was awesome. It was completely round, 3 high, but he had a pit where he would take all of the chicken poop and all of the animal poop and put it in this pit and turn it into burnable fuel. Right? So he could heat his house with it. He could cook with it. He had a stove there that he could, and it was 100% obviously natural, reusable, or what do they call it? Sustainable. Just took all the animal feces, even the people feces, piled it all the old food scraps, threw it into this pit, put a lid on it. The gas built up, and there you go, baby. Just like the blue flamer, right? I don't recommend doing that because you'll burn your pubes off. But yes, you can light your farts on fire.
Gross.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
Don't, because you'll burn your pubes.
Yeah.
I lit my cousin's fart on fire once.
Your balls will never be the same.
No, man. I don't like fire.
He was walking funny for like a month.
Yeah, fire, bad.
James, you okay, bud?
I'm fine. I'm just sitting
All right.
there. Why?
All right. Nah, I thought I saw you dozing off, man. I was just making sure you're all right.
It's the angle. When you guys see me like this,
Yeah.
you think my eyes are closed because they're squinty. They look like little slits. It's not.
Okay.
I'm just sitting
I
here
was
listening.
just,
That's all I'm doing.
I was concerned.
Well, it just seems
Don't fuck around, James.
it seems like everyone is going like the thing from Fulton County's coming out. It's out.
Oh yes.
Fulton County's coming out, and they don't know what to do. So they're just denying everything. They want to get the records back. Right now, the DOJ told them, no, we're not giving the records back. They're asking the judge who is saying to give the records back to Fulton County, that just to dismiss the case. It's, we're still under investigation, basically. But they want that paperwork back, those boxes back, so they can destroy it, right? So then it's just a question. But we're catching them dead to right. The guy was on today from Wisconsin. He's still going forward with all his lawsuits. And when they were trying to put him in jail for 70 years, the guy in Wisconsin, the attorney, who wrote election laws. I mean, he wrote election rules and laws. And so it's coming to light.
Excellent.
All right.
And
So
when they say that no foreigners are registered to vote and they do not vote, don't believe it. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of foreigners have voted.
yeah, and we're going to see that right here, right? So this guy, well, I'll let him break it down for you. Great segue. You see, Skillet didn't even know I had this clip ready.
You're like my brother from another mother.
We think the same. It's scary sometimes.
Into Dominion. Can they actually steal an election, or is it just a hyperbolic guy? And then I was like, wait, we have a Georgia runoff race for the Senate seat. And then I built this model, and I was like, they're going to steal it. Here's how they're going to do it. I mathematically mapped out how they were going to steal the election, and I went to Washington. And then it happened exactly the way I said it happened. And I met with NSA guys. I met with ODNI people. I met with lawyers. I met with guys that said, how did you get this information? I said, well, I went through and did a map of all the RFPs, RFQs, manuals, things that I had for Dominion, and I built backwards what the vulnerabilities would be. And then I looked at statistically what happened on November 3rd. And then I said, okay, in this runoff election, the Democrats are going to take both seats. And here's how they're going to do it. They're going to flip it. And the vote's going to come down. It's going to come back up. I literally told them exactly what's going to happen. John Eastman was there. His entire speech at Ellipsis with President Trump on Jan 6th was information that he took from me from hours of grilling me over a 2-day period of time.
Wow.
So, and I went to meet with Pompeo's counsel. Pompeo was supposed to be there. And I was in a skiff at the State Department when everything happened at the Capitol, briefing counsel, and he looked up at me and he's sweating in a room that is very cool. And I'm like, oh crap, he knows. And that's how I knew it was an inside job.
Right there you go, baby.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, they're trying to, right now in Fulton, they're saying it's all clerical errors. This is just a clerical error,
Yeah.
clerical
No.
error.
Some people, though, they're saying now, and you know that, some people voted more than once. It's not their fault.
Well, remember the lady that was saying, I just got appointed Monday. I don't know. Remember her? Said
Yeah.
it multiple times. She was saying, well, it looks like they double voted, but they didn't. And the guy and the I think it was the black lady, the African American lady, was like, well, how do you know that? Well, we know it, but we don't have proof of it. It's like, okay, well, how do you know it if you don't have proof of it? And then the guy, the gentleman that was there with her, after she's done, is like, no, we show it here. And then she goes and she's like, well, I don't have access to the data. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? This is all public stuff that I pulled from Rathenberger's website. This is your stuff, your documents, and I laid it out, and I'm showing you what it says. Right? And you have Nick Shirley in California.
Oh, yeah.
You have him out there in California now, going, and I played the clip on here, going out in front of, what is it, like a UPS store, where there's, what is it, 30 people registered there as an address to vote. You have to have a physical address
Same,
when you register to vote. It can't be a P.O. box.
right? Same thing in Arizona. Same thing where there were 300 people in one PO box. You know,
Yep.
1,000 people in a vacant lot.
And what was it? A woman that was 129 years old? I mean, come on. I mean, is it Nancy Pelosi? Maybe.
No, but I mean, no, it's
Maybe
coming
that
out.
was the woman.
And so they're all they're
I
all
want to meet the 120 something year old people, man. I want to.
yeah. So tomorrow's
graduate them.
in the
You don't
morning.
wanna-
Tomorrow's show is going to have a bit about this is all false. We proved this was incorrect in 2020. There were no court cases. Nothing was brought up. This is all just hocus pocus. You know, you'll hear that all day tomorrow.
I mean, of course, that's what the rounds are going to be on the Meet the Depressed and all of it.
So-
You're going to hear, voting clerical errors happen everywhere, all over.
Right. So
Um,
what's
you
going to happen
can't stop it.
26 when they do it? And are we going to do anything about it or not?
Well, the trick will be, will the GOP have the attorneys and the people in place to stop it before the election happens? Right? Because that's what needs to happen. You need to take it to the court before it happens, before it's certified. Because if you get past that point, it's over.
What about dual citizenship?
You shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Yeah,
No.
see, because we've got a 20 million
Sorry, Jacob.
illegal aliens that are going to claim dual citizenship.
Dual citizenship is immigration fraud.
Right.
Check the Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to have no other allegiance to
No
any other
allegiance
country
to
but
any other entity.
the United States of America.
That's
Yeah.
right.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation,
Right.
under God, indivisible,
But
There's
it's,
the most
liberty
important
and
part.
justice,
Under God.
but
liberty
but
and justice,
only
not
one-
for all.
But only one father stood up against the schools when his kid was taken out of school to go protest ICE agents. Only one father went in to pull his kid out of school.
Yeah,
See, the rest
and
of us,
there was one other lady that found out that her kid was at a protest and had a shit fit about it,
right?
and went to the school board, and they told her basically to pipe off and shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here, lady. We don't want to hear anything about. Well, you got Mike Pence out there now too. He's out there saying that the Supreme Court is on America's side
Mhm.
because of how they ruled against Trump tyranny.
You know, he's nowhere near the presidency now, so I mean, he'll never be
Thank
president.
God.
Yeah.
Thank God we dodged a bullet on that
Yeah.
one. Could you imagine?
Yeah, and neither was Nancy Pelosi. Imagine President Pelosi. Can you imagine?
Ugh. What would be worse?
That would
Oh.
last 2 minutes.
What would be worse, a President Pelosi or a President Pence?
Oh, pretty
Oh,
equal. Or
Lord.
President McConnell.
Ooh.
Mitch the
Ooh.
glitch. He
Once
glitched
again-
out, maybe
once
doing the
again,
auto
Skillet.
pin thing again.
You picked it. You picked an option that he did not give. You just picked your own answer. I don't know why.
But McConnell could go, he could run for president and have Joe Biden as the vice president.
It'd be another auto pin.
It's an auto pin now. They're saying that nobody's seen O'Connell for 3 weeks. That it's his staff is the one that's been delaying the Vote America Act.
President Kerry.
Oh yeah, that's. Yeah. Well, he's the one that had to bang, Mrs. Ketchup.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Put some ketchup on it.
Do you think she just does shots of ketchup there? Just,
Only
just
once
drinks
a month,
like a
Jacob.
shot of red ketchup.
Only
every
once a
night.
month, Jacob. You get red ketchup on your hot dog.
Put some mustard on it.
Every
Some grape
day.
Why
wine.
not?
So, what was your show about today, Big Tony?
no show today. Today was a movie.
Oh,
It was Leprechaun 5, Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun
Why?
in the Hood.
Is there anything? Is there a real? Is leprechauns real?
Of course they are.
Why not? Hey, the other part of me besides the Congolese is Irish, so leprechauns are real.
Skillet, if you want to get a good book on either the origins or potential reality of leprechauns and other cryptids, there's a book called Genesis 6 Conspiracy Part 1 by Gary Wayne. That guy goes through all of the ancient religions, your mystery religions, and all of the mythical kind of creatures, and puts a kind of backstory to it. It's about 1,000 pages long. So it's a good read.
Yeah.
Tiny print too.
Imagine reading that on the airplane on flight.
But yeah, they do cover fairies. They do cover leprechauns. The history of a lot of those things is fascinating. Like, once you read it, like, that makes a whole bunch of sense.
Skillet asked for it, so he's going to get it.
Well, just in time for St. Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Hanging out in a tree.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community. Many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah!
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold of the wrong stuff, and it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this.
Yeah,
still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his
encounter. He lives in a dead-end street. He's helping direct traffic into a dead end.
This wards off smells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather.
It's a pin for scaffolding.
I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a back over that tree. I want to know where to go. I want to go. Give me the gold. I want to go.
This is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
People.
I'm telling you, man.
Remind me not to slow down the next time I pass Mobile and just keep trucking.
The best part of that video was the woman in the car. It looked like somebody got some crackhead, got hold of some bad crack, and climbed up in the tree. That would be my response. That would be me. I would definitely say it's got to be a crack, right? Where I live, they're all over the place. They're climbing trees. They're not eating cats like in James' neighborhood, but they're definitely climbing trees. And sometimes, occasionally, you'll look out back and there's a playground at the school, and occasionally you'll see a crackhead sleeping in the tube slide, right? There's a slide on the kitchen, and he's sleeping in it. You can see his beady little eyes through a hole. It's lighting up his crack pipe. You can see the glow, the red glow, right?
Speaking of Hunter Biden, he hadn't been in the news lately.
Hunter Biden. There's a crackhead for you.
He doesn't need to be in the news. He's the ruling class, Skillet, the protected class.
Exactly.
That is the best thing I've ever seen.
Hillary was.
Oh my God! Can you get that? Can you?
Yes,
get
you
that?
can. You can. Yes, you can order these. That's what I was going to get for St. Patty's Day.
There you go. All you have to do is go to BeyondDetox.com /Killer Carl. you can get this amateur sketch of the leprechaun in the tree / crackhead got a hold of some bad stuff, along with your Patriot pitchfork. Go there today, and you can get these 2 items. By the way, these are fundraiser items, right? These are fundraiser items to help bail me and Jacob out of federal prison for the Patriot pitchfork idea. So yes, they're going to be very expensive, but think about it as if you're helping us and supporting our creativity. So go there today. Go to BeyondDetox.com/Killer Carl. Get your amateur sketch T-shirt here. I love it. It looks like somebody took some parent wasted some money on art class for their kids. So you can go there today and get that. Look at that shirt. I'm buying that, Jacob. I'm buying that. I'm gonna wear that.
They've got the guy too with the hat on backwards. It says, "Y'all see the leprechaun?" Say, "Yeah." They've got his face cut out. I actually saw that once in a kiosk in a mall. You know where they like make the shirts for you. They actually had that.
Oh my god! I love it though. To me, that's entrepreneurism at the root of America First, right? You see a video like that, it's hilarious, right? Everybody's got. You've had to see that video before, right? And it just sticks with me. It's like, what did the Fox say? Do we remember that? Or the Harlem Shake,
right?
Remember the Harlem Shake?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember the Harlem Shake? Come on, man.
I remember the whip and the nay and the stanky leg.
Hey, you had the inbred dance that I sent you, Carl. The inbred dance.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that reminds me. I saw something. Somebody put something to the chicken dance.
Which is one of my favorite dances, is the chicken dance.
The chicken dance?
Yeah, you know, da 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 da. Yeah, man, beer. That's a beer dance.
All right.
Actually, see, where did I even find this?
I'm trying to find the Harlem Shake because the inbred dance.
Oh, it was Cluck Police to. It was NWA over the chicken dance. If you YouTube Cluck the Police, you will find somebody like, hey, I mashed them together.
Cluck.
Yeah, they did. They did a War Pigs over John Denver's Country Roads, and it's disturbing.
All right, here we go. I can't believe you guys don't remember this.
Oh, is this Filthy Frank? Oh, God.
You guys don't remember this?
I remember that. Yeah, I always. Yeah.
I know it's a sausage. I know it's a
That's
sausage.
the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is the gayest thing. The one guy didn't know what to go as for Halloween, so he went as sperm. That's what the one guy looks like. He looks like a sperm.
Yeah.
Hey man,
It's like, what the hell?
Those are Japanese outfits, like TV show outfits.
They are
Actually,
disturbing, man.
they do dress up like sperm. So
yeah.
You're not wrong.
Who would want to dress up like sperm? Does somebody dress up like vagina?
Japanese folk. Oh.
The Japanese folk, yeah. They got some seriously awesome television games.
Oh yeah, I've watched those games.
And
there was one on YouTube where there was this woman sitting on a chair and it had like this dildo that would pop up. and she had to stay seated. And it would just continue to pop up, and it would get faster and faster. And if she got off the seat, I'm telling you, I'm thinking to myself, how disturbing are these Asian people? Like, I'm a million years of all the game shows I could think of. I wouldn't think of the dildo seat challenge.
So they've got this, like Japan, Korea, and other places. So Japan in particular, the kids will put their hand together like this, kind of looks like a little gun. They go up behind people and they poke their butts and go control. And that's the thing they think is funny. You know, you put your hands like this and you pop somebody in their keister.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
Even
funny. That's the way
my
you
wife
get killed.
Yeah, you can't do that here, but over there you can. And they had one where they would rig porta potties.
Jacob, can you control your wife? She's sticking her fingers up people's asses again.
Well, like in Europe, like in Germany, one of the beer festivals.
Oh, smell my finger!
Is the wheel, the wheel, and the women have to like sit on it until they slide off. And that's just to catch a glimpse of a crotch. You know, that's it. That's a whole reason for that is to catch one little glimpse. These old guys drinking beer. Hey, look at that! Hey, wow, look at that.
What was it? They had one I saw. It was hilarious where they took porta potties and put them on the beach. The porta potty was hooked up to a motor. It was either a motor or it was hooked up to a ski, and there was a boat waiting out. What would happen is they go in to sit on the porta potty. The porta potty would open up and launch out, and they'd be sitting there looking like they're riding a toilet scooter, and it pulls them off of the beach into the water.
We could actually do that during spring break. We could actually do that during spring break. Oh, yeah.
You couldn't get away with that here.
Anthony in the chat, I'm going to pull that up as soon as it loads.
Oh, yeah. Those Japanese, they got some wild stuff on there.
They do. I remember seeing a Donkey Kong and a Mother Teresa themed love hotel.
Yeah.
Man, he says you yelled at him again.
I yelled. I just used the volume God gave me. He keeps acting grown, but still on my Wi-Fi.
Man, whatever.
He can move out when he learn how to move up.
All right, let's keep the peace today.
Only thing lower than them grades is you really thought you could outrun Harold's knees? Man, lower than them grades. You really thought you could outrun Harold's knees? Man, it ain't like that. Boy, you tripped on your own shoelace. These my cat could have caught you. Man. Next time you won't be slick, try to finish in high school first. Oh!
You know this man, ma'am?
Oh, I know him.
He was trespassing?
Yep, said he was just looking.
Anything you want to say to him?
Son, you got legs on you, but no sense in them. Next time you won't run from a granny. Is this supposed to scare me?
Ma'am.
Honey, I'm 82. I survived 4 husbands, polio, and the disco era. You ain't got to worry about that man.
Look at you. Looking like poverty had a son.
Grandma.
And poverty had a son.
That's your big plan? Should have stole some ambition.
Ma'am, do you know why I'm here?
Because you bored?
No, ma'am.
Or you just need directions to the gym? They're saying them sleeves fighting for their life.
Go on.
For speeding?
You were doing 18 and a 5, ma'am.
18? This thing barely goes 7. Maybe your radar's got cataracts.
Ma'am.
Grown enough to talk slick, but not grown enough to pay rent. Boy, sit down.
Oh,
Don't misroof me. You out here acting tough with the police, but you cry when the Wi-Fi go off.
Oh. Man, he says you yelled at him.
Yeah, I just used the volume God gave me. He keeps acting grown, but still on my Wi-Fi.
Man, whatever.
He can move out when he move up.
All right, let's keep the peace today.
I'm telling you, man. Some of these things, like, that was a good one, Anthony. Thank you so much.
Right.
And you need to laugh. It's everything in life right now is so damn serious.
Mm-hmm.
And as we sit here and we look at what the Democrats are trying to do to us, and the rhinos are trying to sell us out, you gotta laugh, and you gotta chill out, and just enjoy life, enjoy your family, and continue the fight. Or like James, enjoy all the Haitian hookers you have underneath your wing.
Don't hate.
I am a little jealous.
It's not very pretty. Don't hate.
I am jealous. You have them in the basement naked counting the money so they can't steal any. I understand.
Well, as long as you understand, that's all that counts.
Yeah.
And I don't make any money off of it. It's gifts They give me gifts.
Oh, that's right.
Some of it just has to be paper and green. I don't know. It's just gifts.
All right. Well, I'm burnt. So we got my mother-in-law all moved in. So that's
Good.
great. Everything's going really well. James, look at him. He's doing fabulous. He's watching City Hall burn behind him, which is a great observation, Big Tony. We can see the flames. Is that somebody running on fire out behind you? Oh, okay. Maybe it's the mayor. I don't know.
James says one could only hope, allegedly.
Yeah, that's true. Very true, Tommy.
How are things with the mayor, by the way?
Not good with me. On the 3rd, I am going to be interviewing the city manager at 2:00 on the 3rd.
Oh, awesome!
I'll be
What, you
live
got your
streaming it.
questions all lined up, or?
Yeah. Well,
don't say them now.
No. There's a couple that he's not going to be able to answer, and I'm going to see how he either tongue fumbles it or if he really does have an answer. We'll see. But yeah, it should be a productive interview, I think. Man, it took a lot between back and forth, what he's willing to do, what he ain't willing to do. It's just come on, man. It's just to sit down and have a conversation. How hard can that be?
Well, it's kind of like it's like I love to ask city managers how they plan when they have these houses full of 15, 20 people. I mean, how do you plan the roads, the sewer system,
They have no plan.
Well, it's very complicated.
That's what their whole job is, to plan out.
James, or Mr. Skillet, it's very complicated. Us city managers, we have a staff that handles a lot of those things, and I don't have a direct answer for you right now, but I'm going to write that down, and I'll get back to you. I'll have one of my staff members reach out back to you with the answer. I promise it'll be prompt in about a year or two.
Yeah, I know. It's just
18 months.
But that's what I'm talking about. It's like, that's 12 extra cars on the drive. That's 8 times more garbage than anticipated. There's 22 kids going to school from one house, which was supposed to just have 3. So I mean, it's like it fucks it all. It messes it all up.
Yeah.
So how do you plan?
And the economy. I mean, just think about the strain on the amount of tax revenue coming in versus now the influx of unproductive, illegal invaders that have now taken over your city that are taking, like you said, taking up housing, schooling, hospital, medical, food stamps,
And
food at the grocery store.
And they scare away the revenue. They scare away the tax revenue. The people that want to open up a business and come into your town and start a business and rent a place and pay taxes, it chases them away, makes them go to another city.
But now we have tomorrow we'll be talking about a cell phone company store here in town. When you go to it, and there'll be up to 30 Haitians at any given time in there charging their phones. Why, I don't know.
What?
And they're rude to people that walks in, and they won't get out of the way when somebody wants to walk up to the counter and actually do real business.
So do the store owners say anything to them, or they just allow it?
They just allow it.
There you
but
go.
It's affecting their revenue stream. There'd be more people in there, more productive.
Yeah.
You
that's
would
what
think.
That's what I'd love to ask a city manager that. How do they account for that? I mean, how do they plan for that loss of revenue?
Well, sometimes, you have situations that just pop up. It's a tough job. I got elected to do it. And me and my staff we're up to the job and we're working on it. But I don't have a direct answer for you on that question. But I will get back to you. I promise. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to take
doing to Gavin Newsom.
Yeah,
and,
our city managers are hired. They're hired by the commission.
Yeah, he's hired. He was hired. It takes up to 3 city managers file paperwork of dissatisfaction or whatever they call it
Mhm.
for him to get fired. So he's like pretty much there for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
they
you
always say
know,
Mhm.
what's that?
Sorry, I was going to say, they said never ask any questions you don't already know the answer to.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it's a lot of work on you having to investigate everything and then framing the question in such a way that, you know, if they're good, they can answer it accurately. If not, they're going to sweat bullets.
Well, yeah, and Murphy has a great point there, because I see that a lot in Allentown with the Section 8 housing. They'd much rather rent a house or an apartment to a Section 8 voucher holder. Why? Because anything that's damaged in the house is paid for and covered at the government's expense, and it's guaranteed rent. Right?
And they make more money from it.
And they make additional money. So yeah, I mean, I see it here in Allentown. People come from New York City, they come from New Jersey, they buy these townhouses up for pennies on the dollar. They put very little investment into them. They put very little upkeep into them, and they destroy neighborhoods. Why? Because the people that are renting the homes do not have the pride of homeownership. They don't care. They know they're only there for a few months, and then they're going to take a shopping cart, fill it full of their stuff, and roll it down to the next townhouse a block over and unload it. Yes, I actually saw a woman pushing I don't know, maybe like a 60 to 75-inch TV down the street in a shopping cart because she was moving a block over. Yes, that's a thing. I never thought I would see anything like that in my life, but only here in Allentown will you see that. And you'll see shopping carts parked in the front of people's houses, just sitting there.
Oh, you see that around here all the time.
Yeah, it's despicable.
It's funny you mentioned that. Just yesterday, I went and took my little brother somewhere, and I was saying, you notice how many grocery carts are parked in people's yards? I mean, I've seen probably 4 different grocery carts driving through town.
Yeah.
Sitting in people's yards.
The funny thing is they pay people around here to drive around and collect the grocery carts, and they take them and they sell them back to the grocery store. Because the grocery store runs out of shopping carts. Now, the grocery store they put in 2 blocks over, I think is like it's not an Aldi, but it's like one of those grocery outlet places, right? And I never go in there because, well, I speak English and I don't speak Spanish, and the only way you're going to get service is if you speak Spanish. And I walked in there and I'm like, holy crap, where am I at? Am I in Puerto Rico? Am I in a Puerto Rican grocery store? Because it seems like it. Because nobody's speaking English, and I feel really out of place here. But you got to put it.
I see them argue about Carl is they'll say, well, I paid for it. I put a quarter in it. I bought the car.
You rented it. You rented the car.
Yeah, yeah, that's a clear sign that somebody's not from this culture.
Yes, and you see them all over the place. Like I said, a 75-inch TV pushing down the street, a woman moving her stuff, and multiple trips, by the way. Clothes were in it. I'm like, you're a block over. You don't have a friend that has a fucking pickup truck or a car.
Obviously not.
That you could, and that's the cycle that you have. They move into an area like Allentown, which was once a vibrant, productive city, and they move in here and they turn it into block by block slums, right? Block by block. They took Hamilton Street and they dumped millions of dollars into Hamilton Street. They built this beautiful PP&L Center, right, where they have concerts. The Phantoms play there, which is a hockey team. We have Coca-Cola Park, where the Iron Pigs play, and the Reading Phillies, right? Beautiful stadium. Dump all this money into that, and everything surrounding that one block, multi-block stretch is just complete, utter ghetto.
Wow.
Ghetto. They wonder why. The restaurants on Hamilton Street, and they're all upper scale restaurants. They wonder why these upper scale restaurants are closing, because nobody's going downtown, because a block over and a block over, it's all ghetto, and they all come in to this main stretch, and they invade it. Nobody wants to take their family out to a Phantoms game and then go out to dinner at Chicky and Pete's or the Fegley's Brewery, and spend a good coin to go out and get harassed by some homeless guy.
Yeah,
that's
it's the same way we have like with downtown in Birmingham. There's hardly anything in Birmingham. Nobody goes down there to do anything. The safe stuff is south. That's where the money is. But downtown, where you had the Civic Center, like in Birmingham, for the longest time, they didn't even have a food strip. They built a thing a few years back called Uptown, where they actually have some places to eat. But the parking was in the ghetto. You have a destroyed old hospital called Caraway. It's like a den of crackheads, or it was for a long time. All that stuff was completely run down, buildings just dilapidated, very unsafe, could not walk out at night. And then you get the problem where if you try to come in and do anything, then you'll get communities either up in arms or get stirred up in arms and bring up the whole issue of you're regentrifying the area because now the people that live there, the property value is going to go up. I mean, you're right. It turns into a ghetto, a wasteland.
Well,
there's no commerce out there. The Walmarts and all the grocery stores, they will close. Then you have food deserts. And then nobody wants to police that area. And then all sorts of bad things will fester in. And I guess if it gets really bad, they'll start importing migrants into those areas to fill that.
Well, and that's what happens. I mean, you have the migrant hotel across the street from my house. I mean, these people are cycled in and out of this property, months on end. Every 3 months, a new batch comes in. The only people that are consistent there are the woman and the kid. And I think the woman and the kid are there to get the subsidies from the government, the Section 8 slip, so that they can have it where they just bring these people in and probably pay her under the table, cash. And it's a scam. And who's paying for it? Us.
Well,
Yeah.
you get high dollar places that are in the ghetto too. I mean, they look like they're completely run down, but that's where you see the weaves. And I'm being serious. There's money in the ghetto. Now they may be trading in terms of, I'd say food stamps and those other things, or cash that goes untraced, because there's going to be a lot of black market that's going to be thriving in there, or just the fact that people are finding places to cash checks, whether it's above whether it's above board or not. But yeah, you get a lot of activity that just, one, goes unnoticed, and two, everything is they're on some type of assistance. And you're right, it's always women and children. Where are the men? I'll tell you, most of the men are somewhere in the prison system.
Yeah,
Of
well,
course.
a lot of these property owners are pretty slick. So you take slumlords, and they'll go into a city like Birmingham. They've been in Orlando, and they'll buy a dilapidated building. They won't renovate it. They won't fix it up. They'll
Yeah,
just
yeah.
hold on to it as an investment. Then they'll try to dilapidate the building next to it, spread the bums out a little bit, get the value down on that building, buy that building. Then they continue till they get the whole block that they own by
Devaluing
depressing
the property. Yeah.
depressing the area. And then they sell it to a developer that all of a sudden you see this big ass, building go up,
That's ingenious. Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, they do that shit down south all the time in all these developing cities, every time.
Yeah.
And they're
It
scumbags.
Nobody stands up to it. Well, I shouldn't say that. There are those that stand up at various times and places, and I don't want to say it doesn't make a difference, but I mean, you get money, you get Soros money and other things funded, even at those local levels where you got just your regular district attorneys for these places that don't seem to matter. I mean, they're very clever where you find plants. I guess I'll say that. It's almost like even down at the local level, you can't have people organically getting into office.
Yeah. Oh, Murphy, you crack me up. The welfare queens eat. It's true. It's true. Remember when they shut off the SNAP during the shutdown? I'm looking around and I'm like, these people could go probably a good year without eating. That's how fat they are. These kids walking around, the women, and why do why do they not dress appropriately for their body shape?
Right.
I'm just asking.
Certain people should not wear
a
spandex.
sports bra and a beer belly. It's just not a good look.
You know, let me tell you this. When I started taking my wife to the Walmarts here and just letting her and see.
Oh, my God. Why would you do that to her?
Traumatize the woman.
In Birmingham.
Because I wanted some entertainment.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
we don't
people
need
at Walmart's
cable,
been a website for decades by now. People at Walmart.com is all you need to see.
I know. I've been there.
I shop there
it's,
now.
It's true. You look at like,
why?
You shop.
I don't go to Publix. Too pricey.
Well, yeah, too pricey. I mean, Walmart, at least you get a show. At least you get a show, but yeah, we see.
I just can't find anything in a Walmart. I haven't educated myself enough on Walmart where to find everything.
There's a few things. It depends on
It's
which one
because
you go to.
nothing is there where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's like
To get you to
it's like
shop
it's the
more.
bread. It's like they got the bread with the frozen food. Like how? Why is that? You got the bread with your frozen food area over here. And have you ever looked at any of their produce? I don't know if they're buying rotten produce, but their produce is never good.
I actually can shed some light on that. I used
because
I used to work for one of the suppliers of produce to Walmart here in Georgia and some to other states, but mainly here in Georgia. And yes, a lot of that produce is actually way past edible.
Yeah.
Now you do see what it does. You get it. It comes in from the farms. Okay, it's fresh. It is good. You package it, send it to Walmart. Now some of those are going to get damaged. They're going to get a little too hot. They're going to start spoiling. Well, those get sent back. They're rejected. They get sent back. Right. Well, what you do, you sort through those. And the ones that are the most good, you repackage and you send it back. Now, eventually, you are literally packaging stuff that is rotten and sending it to the store to be sold.
Yep.
And
you're having to harvest the stuff well before it's ripe, so it doesn't get the nutritional value it needs to. And if you really want to get strange into it, is Walmart, with as big as it is, like, I don't buy electronics or anything important at Walmart because I can't. I have to remember where some of this was. Are you even guaranteed you're getting the same product, or are they getting something that is specially made for Walmart? And it's like it might be inferior parts because Walmart will order such big quantities. So yeah, it's bad enough something gets kicked out may go to the food deserts and the no-name grocery stores, but Walmart may also be getting that same stuff that the food deserts are getting. So it pays to buy local.
Murphy, you're killing me. I'm trying to read what you're writing and pay attention.
Wait, read that. Jump
You took the Cheetos home from prison.
I found out that I can install a pool pump. I can plumb a pool pump. I just can't wire a pool pump. That's what I found out today. So,
well, is it the same pool pump?
No, I bought
No, I mean,
I bought it off Amazon.
No, but my point is it the same? The next time you take the thing off and you take a picture of the wiring.
I did that.
Okay. And you move the pump over, leave it attached, install the new one, and then take the wires off one at a time and attach them in order that you took them off.
This was different.
Should have called me. I would have walked you through it. That's the way I do everything.
Well, what's nice about my homeowners association, one of our directors is an electrician, so he's coming over on Monday night.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be like that guy I sent in the group chat where
that's funny as hell. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm like, this is gonna be Skillet.
He goes, I'm gonna be over here all the time now that you're retired because you're just getting into everything. I'm like, I know.
You know, one time when I was I just got married. I didn't have a lot of money, and my dryer went, and the belt went in it, right? So I'm like, I can replace this belt, rip my dryer apart, put it back together. Wasn't paying attention, and I put the hot wire where the ground went and the ground wire where the hot went, and I had my hand on the dryer, and I hit power to make sure it would spin, and I couldn't let go of the fucking dryer. I was stuck to it. I'm sitting there, and I finally got my hand fucking loose, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? And so I pull apart the back after I unplug it, and I'm like, I can't believe I did that. I wasn't paying attention. It was late. I just came home from work. It was late. I was just trying to throw it together and get it done because my wife had laundry to do. And the night before, I had just watched this documentary on people that got struck by lightning. And somehow, after they get struck, they don't have heart attacks till the day after. And I'm sitting there thinking, I just got zapped by 210. And I'm upstairs like saying to my wife, I could have a heart attack and die tomorrow. I could have a heart attack. She's like, do you want to go to the hospital? I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. It's going to make it worse. Well, I do dumb stuff like that when I'm in a hurry. Sorry, guys. I'm alive.
Well, after I get this fixed, I can't wait to mess up something else.
There you go.
Something to do all week.
Why not?
There you go. Hey, man, a reason. All right. So we've been on for almost 2 hours, and I'm exhausted. Why? Because I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
You didn't do one commercial either.
I did.
Oh,
I did. I did. I got them in midway and then at the end. I got them all in.
All right.
I always get them in. And we're going to have one big commercial next Saturday because Jacob's going to be on the whole show. You'll be able to call in and talk to Jacob.
All right. Riding shotgun 4 hours straight.
Yeah. And so we got a I want to talk about
really weird question thing.
Yeah, I want to talk about glyphosate.
Right? Rash.
I want to talk about that.
Rash.
Really I want to talk about venereal diseases. No, I'm just kidding.
That was one of my questions.
Let's talk about super AIDS.
AIDS.
We test for HSV and HHV and CMV and EBV.
Let's say somebody comes to you, Jacob, right? And let's say they have CLAP or chlamydia, right? Let's say they come and a woman has chlamydia. Right? How are we going to treat this?
Oh, thanks for ending the show with that, Carl.
Are we going to inject them with a little kerosene and cleanse them out?
You know it's lemon juice. It's lemon juice, Carl.
Lemon juice. I don't know that.
That's for scurvy.
We're not going to. You're not going to treat anything. You're gonna give the body. You're gonna give the body what it needs. And
allow
you're
it
gonna
to
remove the obstacles that are in there.
Flush
That's
itself
as
out.
simple as it is.
Penicillin.
No. Whether it's parasite cleansing, whether it's castor oil, whether it's something totally different.
So do you insert the castor oil?
We do have rectal suppositories.
Oh.
vaginal-
Sign me up.
Got me all perked up now.
I'm going to skip out on that. Anything that gets inserted in the anus, it's an exit, folks. It's not an entrance. There's a reason things come out and don't go back in.
Well, no, sometimes
Well,
you
the coffee
put it
comes
in
back
so you
out.
can get it back out.
Yeah, the end of it goes up, it goes back down.
It's not an entrance. It's not an exit. It's a U-turn.
It's a U-turn.
U-turn.
I don't even know how we get off on this stuff.
Yeah,
Alrighty then.
about chlamydia.
I'm gonna think of some good questions.
But I'll just say, all on a serious note, I mean, seriously,
No
when people
coffee
have
enemas.
problems like that. It all goes back to people usually toxic, and that stuff grows because the body's not able to regulate it. Probiotics actually might work pretty well for that too.
What about
do we have that? We do have
what about
vaginal
postbiotics?
Yeah, I'm not.
No.
Gonna go there.
Yeah, we're not going there. It's too late.
We're not gonna eat the poo poo like ice cream. No.
I think.
Here's a good question.
No.
If you get some products from you and they're working your program, they just happen to live in a 9x5 cell with a partner, and the partner steals everything that it gets brought to him from you. What do you do about it?
I guess
Kill 'em.
whoever's what.
You
Shank them and drink their blood. Oh,
yes, you shank them and drink their blood.
Think about that. I'll ask it again Saturday.
I'm not sure how you want me to answer it. I'd say I guess they're the one that's going to get the parasites cleansed, and not you.
Well, I figured you'd say
that's why
something
you
like,
shank them and drink their blood.
I just get ready to say. Well, I figured you'd say shiv them or shank them, however you want to call it. That way you get the medication back.
I tell people you got to learn how to sort out your own problems.
That answer doesn't work for me.
Yes, it's every Saturday morning, Murphy, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Get your ass out of bed, Murphy, and call, damn it.
Who needs X likes?
I actually had a guy today. I had a guy today reach out to me that has an opportunity for 75 stations. I'm talking to him Monday. That is going to possibly want to run my show. He came across my show on X while it was on streaming today, actually. And he hit me up and emailed me, and he's like, I'm really interested in taking your show and taking it to 75 other markets. So we're going to see how that works out. And,
Heck yeah.
I'm going to talk to him Monday and see what we can do about that. And good for everybody.
Did you hear about the Obama? One last thing. Did you hear about the Obama library update today?
Are they pumping the poop from the Potomac in it?
No.
That wasn't high on my priority list today, but go ahead.
The locals in Chicago they're now understanding they're on the hook for $229 million. And it's not their building. $229 million. You take a developer,
correct?
A developer like Obama, and somehow he's getting Chicago to give him $229 million. That's how broke he is. That's how broke Obama is.
That's why he was trying to distract everybody with the aliens are real comment.
Democrats can't
look over here while I rob the people of Chicago.
Democrats can't build shit.
Aliens are real. I have a full town. My whole town's filled full of them.
I want to get Jacob's opinion on this, right? So you had Obama come out and say that aliens are real and they're not at Roswell, but they are real. They do exist.
They're at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
And then you had President Trump say that he broke the law. He gave out classified information. So what's the classified information? They're not at Roswell, or they're real?
Probably the fact that a president took an official stance on aliens without any plausible deniability, just kind of stating as a matter of fact.
Are aliens real? Well, we got to fix the immigration problem, but yeah.
We got 20 million of them.
Yeah, they're not
Have you
supposed
seen
to.
my children?
They're not
Show
supposed
that
to
picture
confirm
of that.
or deny anything that might be in the classified records.
Yeah, show the picture of that guy dancing. That's an alien. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
You know, even an alien was worked with Epstein for a while.
Why not?
I'm saying, why not? He's on the list. E.T. right there on the list. I
Hey,
seen
no,
it.
Elvis
E.T.
Presley's on the list. You know, he didn't die. He
Janis
went home.
Joplin's on the list.
Yeah, I'll say this about aliens: we get sold a narrative of them being extraterrestrial, and it's this idea that they come from far away,
Terrestrial.
and that they're subject to the laws of our universe or physical laws. Nothing about any of your UFOs or stuff confine them to that. You'll see 90-degree turns at hundreds of miles an hour. If you, and they always seem to be here, near, present, very concerned with Earth. Jacques Vallée and J. Allen Hynek and a lot of their research came to the conclusion these UFO things are more understood as transdimensional, and they're demonic in nature. They're hostile. It's always lying. What I was going to get at is we don't have to look that far. If you're a Christian, you understand there's two races of beings. There's the angelic, elder race, far superior, more powers. We call them gods, or the other nations call them gods, and there's mankind. Always been messing around in the affairs of men. And when they do, God sends some serious consequences, whether it's the flood, whether it's Sodom and Gomorrah. That's the way that I look at it. We have a supernatural worldview. We have angels. We have demons.
There was just recently testimony.
That's an alien right there.
Right?
And then we have these, and then we have the ones that are possessed.
Right. There was recently testimony before Congress that they were extra-dimensional beings.
Yeah, extra dimensional beings. I mean, we've had a term for that. I would call them angels and disembodied spirits.
That little dance that this guy was doing. There's a whole tribe that does something really similar, and they're actually freaking amazing.
He's either having a good time, or maybe he's got a little spirit inside of him that's
What's wrong with his head?
That tribe I was talking about, I can't remember the name of it, but they actually, when they're doing their dance like this, they actually look like they're levitating.
Yeah, because a lot of these type of things.
This guy looks like he's going into convulsions.
Yeah, well, a lot of them are channeling entities when they do this. A lot of the stuff is spiritual nature. A lot of these a lot of these ceremonies, whether you're doing things like ayahuasca or getting into this, there's always a religious component where they're channeling their gods or spiritual entities. And you see the same thing with a lot of these, like new apostolic reformation or word of faith. The Benny Hinn's, let the bodies hit the floor, and all of a sudden everybody's laughing and playing in the spirit and these weird things. A lot of times you can just say it's the spirit that's not of God coming over these folks. I know it's funny.
What is this? Look at his head.
Yep.
What's that? The old soft shoe?
Listen, sometimes you need that head to brace a wheel when you're jacking up the car. You need that.
It doesn't even look human.
No.
I do get into this stuff on some of my shows, and I've actually got stuff coming up for Easter where we're going to have some doctors come on and talk about when they have patients that come in and exhibit those same things.
They're coming in, they're eating the people's beds. Be careful.
I tried to book this guy. Oh, he's so expensive.
That
Though.
would be hilarious.
Oh, he's so expensive.
Little Junior, don't go there messing with that dog now. You get that
He
poor
gonna look-
hard head ain't. Little jug head ass. Leave him alone, little Junior. Hold up. Little Junior, don't go there messing with that dog now. You get that poor hard head ass. Little jug head ass.
Did you know that you can have permanent teeth in just 20?
Stop. Stop.
Leave her alone.
Oh,
I think this is hilarious.
What?
Get the fuck out of that booth.
oh, right there.
He got him in the foot.
Put your gun on the ground.
I don't have a gun.
Put your gun
Put your
on the
gun
ground.
on the ground. Sit down.
Oh, shit. Motherfucker. Shit. Stop. Stop.
After that, he took and put him in the deep fryer.
47th and a half President Mini Trump.
Now we're going to be at Wild Horse Tavern at 1 a.m. tonight.
And we're going to make Saratoga great again. This is your 47th and a half
I tried to book him. He's like,
And we're going to...
he wanted like $700 to come on for an hour. I'm like, no. How about no? I'll just do it myself. I don't really need you on here. I can get a wig and I can make the same raspy voice you do. It's like, come on, dude, $700. I said, I'm like, dude, you come on, you're gonna promote yourself. People will want to hire you to come out to their corporate events and bullshit. I can't do it. I need to make money. It's not so big and beautiful if I come on for free.
You're
Sorry,
so
that's the
cheap,
best Trump
Carl.
I can do.
You're so cheap.
Cheap.
All right.
Hey, everybody wants to chip in. I'll get them on, man. But I'm not taking $700 out of my pocket. Screw that.
Right.
I'll chop my legs off and put on a blonde wig and walk around, and I'll go, look, it's Mini Trump here. We got big, beautiful Bill.
Okay, a quick poll. When do we bomb Iran? On day what?
What's today?
Saturday.
They had what? 15 days?
Yeah. I say 2 days after the his speech to Congress.
Yeah. When is that? The 22nd?
Yeah.
The 24th, right?
Yeah.
It's the 24th, I believe. So
26th.
I would say we do it the 23rd. We do it Monday.
Carl says 23rd. I say 26th.
James.
I don't know. I was thinking, see here. What is Monday?
23rd.
23rd. 23rd, yep. Okay, so I say Monday.
Big
I think
Tony.
he's doing it right now.
Today?
As we speak?
Yeah, as we speak.
All right.
Hey, you know, he's supposed to talk to Congress and all that stuff. You know, don't screw that, man. Get it done, and then you know you go in there. Hey, yeah, we got to go bomb them. Wait, you did it already. Oh, okay. Well, no need to ask.
Whoops. All right, Jacob, your turn.
I'm going to throw the wild card out. I'm going to say we're not going to do it, and Israel's going to do it sometime in the future.
There you go.
You see, I don't think Israel wants to do it. I think they want us to do it.
I think
they want. us to do it because I'll tell you why. If Israel does it, it puts a target on their back.
From everybody in that region.
From everybody in that region. That's why they're so hell-bent on America being part of this.
Right.
And I think it's going to backfire, to be honest. But
I'm looking at Ezekiel 38. Everybody comes against Israel, and Israel turns Iran into a nuclear wasteland. They dwell safely in the land and expand their territory. There's an Old Testament prophecy for Israel that has never been fulfilled. So, kind of tongue-in-cheek answer, but that's what I'm waiting on. Is I think Israel's going to be the one to end up nuking Iran when you have Sudan and everybody coming against them. Saudi Arabia is going to stay out of it because that's what Ezekiel 38 says.
Anthony thinks they'll bomb our ships. Israel will bomb our ships or Iran, Anthony? Real quick before we end it.
I could see like a false flag attack.
I could see Israel bombing us
I could see
and blaming it
flag.
on
I see
Iran.
Israel.
The Jews. It's the Jews.
Remember the USS Liberty? Just saying. Just saying. They knew it was an American ship. They tried to act like they didn't. All right. That's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Israel.
Yep. I was just saying, Murphy. Look at it. All right. Everybody give Big Tony Speaks a follow. Big Tony Speaks on all platforms, everywhere, in town, down the street, on Rumble, on Getter, on YouTube, on X, Facebook, every platform in the world, Twitch, all of them. Big Tony Speaks. James, Empty Pockets Podcast and Empty Pockets Garage on YouTube. And Empty Pockets Podcast here on Rumble and everywhere else. He's got a website. And I don't know what it is, but he's going to tell you.
EmptyPocketsNoBS.com. That's
There you go.
EmptyPocketsNoBS.com.
There you go. And again, if you want to get those Patriot pitchforks, and that T-shirt of that master drawing of the leprechaun in Mobile, Alabama, all you have to do is go to BeyondDetox.com/ Killer Carl, and you can purchase them on the website. Book an appointment, 15 minutes with Jacob. It's free. He can tell you how... he's going to rid you of parasites, not only in your body, but in your government, using the Patriot pitchfork. It's a win-win, folks, right? It's a win-win. You get your pitchfork with your congressman or senator's name, or you can get two. You can get one for each Congress member, and then one with your senator's name on it. And they're limited edition. It is a collector's item brought to you by the collaboration of Killer Carl and Beyond Detox. And listen, you have nothing to lose here, right? Maybe your freedom in a federal prison, but it's okay. Freedom's overrated, folks. Just ask the people of China.
Donnie.
Yeah. All right. So I will see you back here Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. And don't forget to hit that follow button. Don't forget to hit that like button. And don't forget to follow James and Jacob, BeyondDetox.com, Beyond Detox here on Rumble. And again, Mr. Empty Pockets, Really Full Pockets podcast on Rumble. All right, gentlemen. You see, Skillet's out already.
Yeah,
What kind of...
he knows when the dots.
He hauled out of here.
What is that about, Skillet? You just like exit. You don't say bye. You're just like, I'm out. I'm going to bed. Bye, bitches.
Right.
Bye, dumbasses.
It's my bedtime too.
All right, my bedtime too.
All
All right,
later,
I will
y'all.
see you Monday night. Follow Murphy. Murphy's Law 1. Follow Larry's not in the chat anymore, but you should follow Larry too. He'll be on here. We're going to bring him on Tuesday. How's that sound, fellas? Tuesday, Larry can come on. Larry, make sure your internet's up the schnuff, baby. Get that baby pumping and working. I saw Larry had a new microphone, I think, today, right? Looked new.
It looked new, yeah.
It looked new. It looked like the golden EIB microphone. I think he got it from Rush Limbaugh. It looked gold. All right, Larry, I'm jealous of your microphone. It's golden. I'm just gonna paint this gold, right? Why
I got
not?
a gold one.
Do you? An EIB?
No.
Wow.
A gold microphone.
I consider myself a graduate of the EIB Institute for Advanced Conservative Learning, being that I was a member of that when I was 15 years old, all the way up to when Rush passed his last broadcast. But with that being said, we're going to end it. I'm done. I'll rattle on for the rest of the night. So we just got to end it here, folks.
All right.
Later, everybody.
Peace out.
Later, y'all.